Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. I've made this really pretty card today and I'm going to show you what I've used to make it. So I've got the scallop stacked circles. Just love these sets. And I've just used this one just to make the apertures into my front panel. So I've cut it out 3 times and I just wanted the scallop around the edge on this frame. Love them. And of course I've got the inners with those pin details on that scallop. Gorgeous they are, and I shall use them on another project. So of course you've got the 6 dies in the set. The largest one measures 5 3/4 inches, goes through your big shot and your platinum 6 for £8.40. Absolute bargain. You know it's from Craftaddictionuk. My affiliate coupon code Susan5 for that extra 5% off all orders. So if you're needing anything, we are having a restock on Friday, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. So I've got 2 dies, and this is a Christmas tree and village scene. This set is £6 from In Love Art Shop. So I've cut them out twice. I've kept the second lot into the die because I want to keep as many of these windows and doors in situ as much as possible. So with some sticky tape, I'm just going to put that tape at the back of the die before I take them out of the die itself. So just placing sticky tape just around the doors and the windows, just to make it easier for myself. So with this die, like I say, it's from In Love Art Shop. It's a Christmas tree and village scenes die. It's £6. I do have a coupon code for you for 25% off your orders, and it's Susan. I'll leave everything in the description box, so press that more button and all the information will come up. So just carrying on, putting that tape on the back, and hopefully this will work. I've just got a ball tool, just giving that a little press inside those small apertures. And let's hope we've caught them all. So with my pokey tool, just taking out that die, there's just a couple that hasn't come out. So popping that one down. I'm just going to poke these and just press them on to that sticky tape, and that one's done. Just snipping a little of the excess tape away. And on to the next one. So carefully taking the die cut out of the die. And just poking that one out in its position. And giving it a little rub with the ball tool. taking the excess tape off. And all it is now is ready to put the colour down. So I've picked up a couple of alcohol markers and I'm basically just going to scribble some colour down. It's such an easy project to do. While I'm just doing this colouring, I'd like to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're liking what you see, the subscription is totally free. All you have to do is press that subscribe button. It does help my channel to grow. I've also got a Facebook page. It's called Susan Creates. You can add all your makes onto there. It's a private group, so only members see what you post. You can use any brand, any unbranded. It doesn't matter. If you've made it, you can post it. It's a very friendly community, and you can help others and others can help you. Like I say, it's a really nice, supportive group to add any of your creative makes. So all that's left to do is to put that other die cut on top. So using the wet glue, that's the Nouveau Deluxe glue in the Sweet Petunia glue press. Just lining them up. And now how transformed is that? So doing the same. Lining it up. Now that's so much easier than paper piecing back in. So bringing in my panel, my apertures. I've used this one, which is a 2.5 inch die, to make those apertures. I want to place my village scene at the back. So this panel measures 8 by 5. And I'm just going to position the buildings where I'd like them to be. So I'm having this one at the bottom. So I know that I've got to cut it off. And these are just rough placements, but just to give me an idea of how the finished one is going to look. No, I don't like that one at all. So pop that to one side. Yes, that one's going there. So again, I'm going to cut it off. And I know I need to cut that end off. So I'm going to look at it before I place it down on my base card. Look at it from all angles. So I know that this end's going to need cutting off where the trees are. So I'm going to cut that on a slant and have a look if that's any better. And that's perfect. So bringing in my base card, which is a little bit larger than my panel. It measures 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. So the panel's going on top like that. But before I do anything else, I would like to put some colour down through the apertures. So I've got Marina Mist, and with a pencil, I'm just going to mark as a guide, just a tiny pencil mark on both sides of each aperture. That's it. Just to give me a guide of where I need the blue ink to be. So I've got my blending brush and I'm just going around in circular motions, and I'm always going to check how it's going to look. So doing the same on the other two. Giving this a dummy run. And just adding that little pop of blue at the back of the buildings just makes it. Now I do know I need to cut that bottom part off. So I'm doing it with scissors. And I think that looks lovely. So it's time to put the houses down. But before I do, I'm just rubbering these pencil marks. Rubbering. It's not even a word. Erasing. Then time to put the glue on the back. Just checking, always check. And when I'm happy, I'm going to press down. Doing the same. Just making sure that that panel is equal all the way around my card. And just the last one to do. Getting that in its place. And giving that a press. So putting double-sided foam tape on the back. I'm just having it elevated. And that's lovely. Now, I've not shown you this embossing folder. I think it makes a beautiful backdrop for that aperture panel. So when I've got this down, when I've hovered it over, place it on and take those tabs away. Now a sentiment, and this is the embossing folder. It's just a non-branded one I picked up. Now the sentiment, it's from a Stampin' Up stamp set called Memories of Home. So get in the Misty. I'm going to put a piece of scrap and place the sentiment on. So I've got VersaFine Clay in the Morning Mist. I'm going to stamp that onto my piece of scrap for the sentiment. And the sentiment says, "May your Christmas be filled with memories of home." It's a lovely font and just light presses. So then choosing a die, which is obviously too small, I'm going to elongate it. So just getting it in its position, I'm going to put some tape on the top and the bottom and run it through the die machine only halfway. So that's gone through just halfway. I'm going to turn it round, get it back into position, and because this is a stitch die, I can put it back in its track, press that tape down and go through again just part way, so only halfway, and that is how it comes out. It's a perfect size, but as you can see, it doesn't fit at all. So then deciding where I'm going to have that sentiment. I think I'm going to have it up. And also put it onto some foam tape. So getting my tape. Now this tape I buy from Sticks to Anything. It's a massive roll when it comes. And although I've still got a lot left on this roll, to me I'm going into I need to buy another roll. So getting that into position. Before I press it down. And that's my card. So I do hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a message, press the more button. I'll leave everything in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.